This is James, a 14-year-old, and he is located in London, UK. He's a student, and his main games are Minecraft, Planet Coaster, and R6. He built the setup for schoolwork and relax to play some video games. And the brand names of some of the things he's got in it is that he's not sure, but he got a lot of things for Christmas and birthdays. It took him around 3 years to get to the point of this setup where it's at now. And he afforded the setup through his parents, paid for a few things in his setup, and he doesn't have a job, so he saved up birthdays and Christmas money to afford everything. And he built his whole setup by himself with a little bit of help from his dad. Dad. Has he got a plaque? Okay, dude, we're not starting this early. All right, we're not starting this. Looking at the setup, the first impression, I feel like this is actually really sick. I do love the lighting. I think this is a vibe. This is a vibe. This is really nice. I love the lighting and the shelves and how you did the personality in the setup. I think that the mini shelves of the lighting between it is really solid. Kind of a unique touch. The setup itself, though, I would say, since it is a console setup, it's not bad, but I would recommend to maybe mount your monitor. Mounting a monitor takes like 30 bucks and it's not that expensive. So if you got 30 bucks laying around, mounting your monitor could really help out the setup a lot. Also, mounting the Gutzy Glide to the wall and maybe hanging the painting on the right or something would definitely help. But yeah, this console setup is actually not bad at all. Chat, what do you guys think about this? Just for a nice console setup to just play games every once in a while, it's actually not bad. I also like the personality on the shelf up top. I do think that's cool. I would probably give this console setup a solid 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it more is because of like a few things, like the monitor not being mounted. In my opinion, I feel like is very important. And also on top of that, I feel like this Gutzy Glide needs some help to maybe actually be mounted to the wall. But other than that, this thing is awesome. This is what it looks like with different colors, chat. I think this looks like a vibe to me, in my personal opinion. This is Rhett, a 14-year-old student out of Minnesota, and their main games are Rocket League, Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, MSFS, and VTOL VR. Okay, I don't know any of the last two games. They built the setup because they had a Mac Mini before, so they wanted to upgrade to actually play some games, and they built the setup within a week with a lot of upgrades in the last few months. They've been saving up for a couple years, and their friend did help them a little bit set up everything. Okay, the PC build right off the rip. I love the way you built this setup. The case, the H6, I think this is the H6. This is a beautiful case. I love the PC build. The aesthetic is really nice. Looking at the rest of the setup, I do like the pegboard above, for sure. The pegboard above is nice. I do think the cable management does need some work though. As you can see, like there's a bunch of cables down here. Just the raceway underneath would really help. And also mounting your monitor, if you can, to the desk, if there's enough room, I think would help out the setup a lot. The personality isn't bad. I think the personality is there. I do recommend a mouse pad. No mouse pad is criminal. GutzyAiden.com. Overall, I do think that this setup has a lot of potential. I definitely think that the cable management could use some work. And yeah, also, if you want, you should unscrew this keyboard tray if you don't like it. If it's annoying you, just unscrew it from the desk and take it off. You don't need it. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's a solid foundation to where that they focused a little more on the actual functionality of the setup. It would be a lot better. I would give this probably a 6.5. It's got a lot of personality. I think they did a really good job building their PC and upgrading stuff. They have a nice monitor, nice keyboard and mouse. I think they just need to get a mouse pad and a monitor mount and clean up the cables a little bit, but other than that, great. I'll give you 100k if you show me your silver play button. This is RE Tech. They have a PC, but they need some more parts. They want me to rate their setup. Okay, we'll just give them a straight up rating. Let's look through a couple of pictures here. Wait, is this the laptop setup? Yo, this is a laptop setup. Okay, I can't lie. This is a really clean setup for a laptop setup, dude. I do think that you should put the laptop up top and mount it like how I've done in other previous laptop videos, because it doesn't really make sense to put the laptop below when you could use it as a secondary screen and then just run the cables to the right. I've done it in a couple of my laptop videos where I put the laptop stand, and it's in the link of those descriptions. I think it would actually help just putting it on the right side here next to your monitor IMO, or just close it and leave it below. But I think that leaving it open underneath is kind of weird. The speakers are nice, I guess, and the lighting in the setup is great too. The personality on the shelves I think is great. I love how you did the puck lights here to shine down on the different photos. I love the lighting throughout the setup. I think the green aesthetic is nice. Keyboard and mouse combo, kind of clean here. Hiding the laptop does help. Yeah, I mean, you can do power options where if it's plugged in, you can close the lid and keep it on. It's in the power settings. A lot of people are saying 7, 8.5, 7, 7. I think this is a really solid setup. I would give this probably like a solid 7.5 out of 10. I think that it has a lot of potential to become even better than it is once he has a PC. He has all the room for the PC on the right side, so as soon as he upgrades, I'm assuming he's gonna grind hard at that. But I love the setup. I think the aesthetic and the vibe is really nice. This is Salty Tech, a 44-year-old PC enthusiast from the UK. Been building PCs for over 20 years now and bringing my kids for the ride. 40-year-old setup, chat? That's crazy. Daddy's setup. Hey, yo, bruh. Yo. Calm down. The way that you worded that is crazy. Hey, yo, bro. The dad setup is a wood-themed 2X Alex Shore with a 2-meter, I think this says 2-meter, walnut solid butcher block countertop. As a biker, you notice the World Superbike and the carbon fiber frame. Here's everything that he has in the PC. Scroll down for the third and second setups. Okay, we're gonna just open up all the images right now. Wow. Okay, so this is the main setup right here, going with like that orange and black and wood theme. PC looks amazing, by the way. I love the Strix card, the Lee and Lee fans. These are Lee and Lee fans, right? I'm pretty sure. The radiator is thick, dude. That's a thick radiator. Oh, the Fantech. Sorry, they're Fantech. No, but look at how thick that radiator is. Oh my gosh. I love the room. Like, the way that you did this wall is beautiful, dude. I love this. Okay, so this is the sun setup right here. His sun setup that he built. I like the sun setup. This is really nice too. Yo, and then he has a 6-year-old son. Yo, he's got 2 kids setups, bro. Look at this. Yo, this guy's wearing. Yo. This is his 14-year-old son setup right here. I love that my dad was into building my setups with me. I got him into it, and I love that you're recreating this with your son and your kids, because my dad's 50, and my dad has one of the best setups on the entire internet. It's dope to see that you like kind of pass that down to your kid too, and like teach them things. Like, I got that when I was a kid. My dad and I built my setup many times. I finally like did his. So I think it's pretty cool that you built such an amazing setup and then also pass that down to your kid. One thing I'll say about your setup though is, what is this keyboard, man? I get you're a little older, but 100% keyboard angled and a wool mouse pad is even crazier. If you like it though, it's all preference obviously, but I love the setup itself. I think it's a really solid setup. The PC looks beautiful. The room is very nice and aesthetic. I would probably give this your setup with your PC alone and everything, I would probably give your setup a 9.8. The only thing that I don't like about it, the 0.2 that I don't like, is the keyboard mouse choices, because personally I wouldn't choose that. But other than that, the room, the aesthetic, the setup, everything is beautiful. The PC is amazing. The way that you built this is cool too, and also your son setup looks really good too. A lot better than most 14-year-old setups nowadays. And then you have an even younger son that is playing Roblox on a dope setup. Like, I don't know. That's sick. That's really cool. I think chat, what they're going to say about your son's setup is that it's better than yours because of a lot of different things. Just because my audience is very keen to this type of style. I think that a lot of people will agree that this setup looks better than yours in that opinion. And I feel like a lot of people will agree with that. But I like yours personally more. Personally, from my standard, this is where I'm gonna head with my next setup. Not the same colorway, obviously, but I think this more mature look, I definitely love this. I love the aesthetic. I think you did a really good job with it. For your setup, I'll give a 9.8. Your son's setup, I'll give a 8. I think there's a few things you could change about it. Like, I would personally put the shelf all the way to the edge. I would get a longer shelf and just finish it off. Like, if you're already going to put an L shape here, you might as well just extend it to the edge. I do like the lighting in your son's setup. I think that the wall panels are dope. The cable management's pretty good on your son's setup too. PC looks good as well. I think this setup is sick too. I love the Mario themed room. Lots to unpack on this setup. But yeah, overall, I would give your setup a 9.8, your son's setup a 8, and then I would give your little son, I would give him a 10 out of 10 because he's probably the coolest there. My personal opinion. Someone said show your dad's setup. Okay, hold on. If you guys haven't seen it, there's a whole video on it on my channel on how I built it. Quite literally, it's like the first video you see on the channel. This is the setup right here, chat. This is before when I built his setup, and this was after. If you haven't seen this video, you got to check it out. It was such an insane setup, man. I feel like I still built my dad one of the best setups on the internet, man. I still believe that.